Well, seems I've been censored again. I should have known better. I made some. Actually, that's the thing. You're using so much time writing to people and all that, and they have the power to delete it, and they delete it. Because the thing is, if you write on someone's topic, they apparently have the power to delete it again. And so all the messages that I posted in regards to this has apparently been removed. The only thing that I have left, and that was something that I wrote, when you're writing in the fly and all that, I was thinking that I should probably, store these messages, but I didn't, I'm still stupid, not really storing these, but again, it's just amazing how much censorship there's out there. When you're speaking to people and people have the possibility of deleting something because there's some information they don't like, maybe because they're working for Satan, and thereby they just they see the possibility of deleting everything and they do it. And I've seen this again and again. I experienced it again and again and again, and it's just bullshit, because you're using a lot of time writing to people and they just, censor it. Even on your own wall, if someone posts something on your wall, they have the ability to remove it again. So if you write, to the person and you have a good, maybe hours and hours of talk, and they can just delete it, if they feel like they have lost or whatever, if it doesn't really stick in regards to their things, the thing they turn to is then to just delete it, And again, I've tried this again and again and again and again. So I was looking for the only thing I have left. See if I still have it. No, that was see if it still has it. Okay, so this is the only thing I have left. You can see. This is from, so you can see Jonathan. This is the, Jonathan Cross in regards to Torah Life Ministry. And you can see he has mentioned me and mentioned me and mentioned me and so forward. And more of mentioning and all that. I had a good talk with this guy, which as far as I know is a Jew. And, I guess he couldn't stand losing. Eric, so the whole thing is just deleted. I also responded to another in regards of Paulus and all that, and actually that was some of the things that I wanted to copy to my Facebook. So because I think it was actually pretty good in regards of lawlessness. It was pretty good. But it was on this place. So I think it must have been Brand that I was answering. That might be the case on the same topic, So everything was in that topic, and everything is gone. So let's see if I have more of. I can't remember if there's more down the line in regards of it, but any case, so that is my proof. That's the only proof that I have that I wrote a lot in regards of this guy. As you can see, he's responding to me because we had a talk in regards of who Yeshua is and all that. And the last post I posted, he never responded. Now, of course, if he's a Jew, they have this rule of not deleting the name of Jehovah, which actually was in that place a couple of times because I used the name, I don't use, Hashem or whatever, it's like, I think that's utter bullshit, but everything is deleted. I wanted to, and it's like 23 hours ago and all that, and I went in there to find it, and I couldn't find it. and then opening up another Facebook, and it doesn't show any of the notifications. So okay, so again, the notifications I have on one side is those that I have here is what I have left pretty much. After I do an F5 or something like that, these will be removed. But it just shows, you use a lot of time, answering people, and and having I guess a dialogue and all that in regards of this and that, and then they will go so far to just delete the information. It's just bullshit. I think it happens so many times. So I really should have known better, because it's happening. There's no wonder in regards of historical how truth has been censored down. The devil has a really good way of letting people delete things. In regards of truth, and it's very sad. So you're sitting there and using hours and responding to people and all that, and then they just they can see how, I guess the person could probably see that he's utterly in a problem, because he stopped responding at the last post, and he was out on a whole in regards of Daniel being a prophet. He was going into argumentation that Daniel is not found in the Nevi'im. Now, Nevi'im in regards to Hebrew is in regards to the prophets. So he's not found in the prophets. So, and I was like, so you would reject that Daniel is a prophet, he who, it would be easier if I had but, he who wrote down the visions in regards of history and all that, you would discount him as a prophet, just because he's not in, said, in regards of man things and all that. Just look at the book, he's a prophet. Clearly, he's a prophet of Jehovah. But this is one of the reasons why I'd really get tired in some sense, and I'm still doing it. That's the thing. I'm still getting into these things and then getting deleted. Things deleted. It's just incredible. You get kind of sad, because there's a lot of good information in those messages. There's a lot of truth in them, and I made a really good one in regards of Paulus as well, because someone wanted, and that was for Brenda. She was asking me in regards of why I connected, what I meant in regards to 2 Timothy 1:15 and Revelation 2:2. And I responded what I meant, and that was actually a very good post in regards of, sadly I can't really, but that was a very, in regards of, being led to the law or led away from the law, something like that. It just was a very good, I should have taken it at the point and actually copy pasted it to my. I don't understand why Facebook would even delete the post that you make. Okay, they get deleted, but at least have them, so a person that have written, on their page still, it's just incredible. I stupid, And that's the thing also with the new system, where you can directly answer a person. If you do that on a topic that is not theirs, because if the topic is theirs, they can delete it, as seems, as far as I can see. Because I think that seems to be. But if you're also responding to them, they can pretty much delete the whole thing that you've written, So even if you're on some place that is, you're talking to someone that doesn't, that haven't made the topic itself, the first thing. But if you respond to him inside his message, you can just delete the message, and every single message that you wrote is deleted. And that's another way that I've seen, where people are deleting. So it's no surprise that so much truth had been destroyed throughout history. And again, I'm like, this was a good talk with a Jew, and then he, I guess, the truths have a way of winning, right? And we were talking about Yeshua and all that in regards to Jesus Christ and when the Messiah should come and all that, and referring him to places and all that. And I guess it became too much to him. But in any case, I of course hope that it actually did something that he. But it's just sad, because hey, if what I'm saying is not true, why delete it? If it didn't really hit deep, why delete the whole entire thing? It's incredible. So I'm kind of a little sad at the moment. I guess there's nothing to do with do about it. It's lost again. Again as always. It's just interesting to see how much you get censored when you become a Christian, and begin to speak the truth. And I'm even on a forum in regards to the Torah and all that. So I don't know why the guy did it. I've tried to write to him and see. I really don't know why he would. Again, maybe to get back. That's what I feel sometimes, that people do it because they know they have lost the argument. They know there's no way that they can win this because they are actually pretty much losing on a big scale. They pretty much lost, and there's no way to, and of course the truth is the truth, so of course it will win. Even if I would so-called lose, I would still win because it's still the truth, and I'm still doing the best that I can to my ability to promote truth. So, yeah. But of course, so sometimes it seems like that people just want to get back at you. It's like, okay, what can I do? Oh, I can delete everything. So yeah, just delete everything. Then just. It's sad. It's very sad. And again, I see it over and over and over again. I guess it's a little time since, because I was banned from a lot of places, and Christians places that should, we're not allowed to talk about the Antichrist. Actually, I have one place that I haven't been kicked out of. So that's talking about the Antichrist and all that. The Jesuits and so forth. So that's nice, but overall, you tend to get into conflicts in regards of, and then they delete your things and, might ban you as well from the group. Yeah, it's sad, very sad. So, I guess that's just how it is. But again, if it's incredible. Yeah. But anyway, I was just wanted the post from to Branda. I don't know why YouTube or why Facebook wouldn't actually still have your your writings, and then if it's deleted, just say this is deleted, but you still have what you wrote on your Facebook that you would still be able to see, because sitting down writing, you can use a lot of time on an effort to talk about these things, right? So I just for others to see as well, right? So others can see, and okay, and it might be helpful for others, right? And I think that was a lot of good stuff in regards of it. It's just deleted, just flown out the window. So yeah, one of the tricks of the devil, it's just incredible. So yeah, you do get kind of tired, in regards of places where you just lose information and lose. I remember having one of the talks that was a wonderful thing, and I had 3 Roman Catholics coming out of the bush, coming out of the bush and exposing themselves, actually just selling what they actually believe, and one of them actually rebuking the other for putting a Mary thing off, because the Protestants don't understand that. It's like talking about what is it called, these letters of indulgences. It's like talking to Protestants about indulgences and all that. So you shouldn't put out in regards to these Mary things and all that. And I was like sitting there, I was like enjoying myself in some sense. That was wonderful. They was totally exposing themselves. And the thing is, of course, they should just be able to say what they believe, right? If you have the truth, right, you should just be able to say what you directly believe to others, right? You shouldn't be deceptive about it, should you? No, I don't think so. But apparently, there was so much good information from the Roman Catholics. They was totally exposing themselves. But of course, that got deleted as well. And this is another one that I'm really, it's like where it really hit, hurts me. It hurts that, it's just, it was pretty good. The guy didn't believe that Yeshua was the Messiah, and so we had a good we had a good talk, I think. And sadly, it seemed he deleted it all. So, and again, usually when I write, it's usually longer when you talk on deep subjects. You're usually writing, more, you're putting out the arguments and all that, and this. So, you can have some pretty big posts, and you're putting energy into it in regards of not making too many mistakes, correcting the things and all of that, and sending it, and then the guy just wipes it out. Or people just wipe the information out. It's just incredible. I think it's very sad. So that's sad. And yet again, not having the ability, at least have my, would have been nice to have just my notes on it. I guess, what is it called? I think Librem Social, but I don't know. I don't know if the guy, if he deletes it, it's probably also going to be deleted on your own Librem Social page. And I just don't understand how hard can it actually be to actually save your own post, But I'm not sure if Librem Social does it or not. But usually if you go and speak, and it will actually come up in regards to that you responded to this guy and all that. But I do wonder if that can actually be deleted on his and thereby again be removed. So you don't have the information anymore that you wrote. And sometimes you make some really good information when you are in the discussion, the dialogue, and you just sit there and think, and all that, and well, I don't know. It's just sad. Just sad. So yeah, it's so okay. I guess he did do what made would make me. Sadly, he posted this thing in regards of a picture. Actually, he still have it on his own webpage. So it's in regards of the 5 books of Moses, but that was not the main reason. There was this was the post. I think this was the one in regards to the book of the law shall not depart from your mouth and so forward. I'm not entirely sure, but we were talking about a little different topic, than what he had posted. No, wait. There was something. Oh, no. That was not the thing that he had posted. He had posted something in regards of I can't even remember, but we were speaking on a little, different we got into what do you call it? But apparently he just everything was deleted. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think this was the thing that he posted. See, does it look like it's a very small picture, so it's hard to see. What actually? No, doesn't seem to be overly. Anyway, whatever. It's gone. It's gone. Of course, it's gone. There's no. Or maybe this was the one. No. It's like when you have the small image, it's very hard to actually. I don't know. Whatever the case, it's gone. Very sad. So again, it's not the first time it happens, and it's probably not the last. And I should have learned my I should just copy every time so if someone deletes it, that I would have a copy. Yeah. Again, I don't know. I do really wonder why a platform wouldn't save the things that you write, So even if it gets deleted by someone else, that you actually still have the text, so you can still, go back and find it. Again, you're giving the power when you're doing these things. You're giving the power to other users, and the other users can just delete it. And of course, okay, that's fine. But if the system still was saving the information, on your account, that I think that would be but that's apparently not how it's working. I'm not sure when it was deleted, but sadly I don't think I have. No, I don't think. Sometimes when you have an Facebook that hasn't been updated and so forward, you still have the information. And that was actually tried once. I knew that that was in regards to the Roman Catholics. And I knew this might actually be deleted because, you never know, there's always a chance because, I've been censored so many times. So I did put a Facebook group up, that was on the topic. So if it was deleted, I thought I could go back and, save it in some sense. But sadly, the computer seems to turn down, and and when I opened it up, it didn't have, it didn't have the information, so I lost it. Another good source of information. I don't know if one can save the page and do it in that way. But I did have an open Facebook, looking at it, and apparently I've updated it at some point. So again, losing the information, very sad, and not having anything saved at all. So, oh well, that's I guess that's just life, and that's one of the reasons why I just what's the idea of writing to people when you get deleted every time, and that's one of the reasons why I pretty much just write on my own Facebook, because at least no one can delete that, if I just write on my own page. That's the positive thing in regard. When you write on others, they can delete it. And again, even if someone writes on my Facebook and I write on that, another person now has the power to delete that, and I don't want to give the power away from. That's you're giving away. You're giving away your. They can just do like this, and then it's deleted. And you do not know if that will happen. And again, it happens. It happens a lot, and they can just do it by they lost the debate or whatever. They didn't, and there's a lot of truth in the info. Oh, that's just deleted, right? And then they just, everything is then just lost, right? It's pretty much just pissing on people, You think I sat here and used a lot of time responding to you and all that, so you could just delete everything, you know? So you know, you really have to be aware of that. So, and that's, you know, it's just, yeah. It's, I guess it could be worse, you know. They could kill me, right? You know, I could have my head chopped off or whatever, burned at the stake and all that. So but yeah, I guess it is some kind of persecution, isn't it, in regards of just getting the information deleted. I guess Satan doesn't want the information out there, and but again, that's the thing, you know. Sometimes you feel that you could, you know, use the time other places, you know, instead of just having your information deleted. It's very sad. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That was sad. That was very sad to see. Oh, so bullshit, you know. Well, if you think I'm wrong, right, you could just, you know, tell me I'm wrong, right, and show me I'm wrong, right? Yeah, but of course he couldn't, so yeah. Well, sad. Very, very sad. Well, I do wonder what Jonathan actually means in Hebrew. Would be interesting. I would think, oh, Jonathan, that is actually in regards of you. That would be probably in regards of gift of Jehovah, something like that. Yo would probably in Hebrew be Jehovah. So we have, let's see, Jonathan. It's a common male name. Yeah, Jehovah has given. So yeah, okay. So that is his name. So as far as I know, he's a Jew, non-believing Jew. So that apparently couldn't handle to lose to a Gentile Christian. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll think about it, you know. Maybe I should send him maybe I should send him the link in regards of all the Jews that have found Jesus Christ. You know. Well, I have a list like where in regards of, you know, Jews. So we know number 15. Let's take the number 1 and then just send him the list of Jews from what is it called? One for Israel ministry on YouTube, and I'll just send that to him. So very sad. Very, very sad. Anyway, sent that to him. I don't know if he will always see these things. But didn't really update in regards of the... See if it wants to update. No. Okay, it's okay. Number 1. Yes, well, awesome to see these Jews that have repented. Also to see their perspective of things, you know. You know, that's pretty much in some sense exposing, they're showing how Jews actually, you know, think and all that. And that's interesting. So you get some more insights in that. But we have apparently over 30,000 Christians, Jews in Israel, as I understand it. And it's growing. So that's very nice to see. Yeah, I guess I just had to cry a little, you know, whine a little. I know the whining, you know, the whining level, I guess it's high. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I was looking for some of the, you know, to post on my Facebook, and then it's just all gone. And I'm looking for it because it still, you know, points you to the page, right? And then I'm looking, and I was like, I can't find it. And I'm like, what is going on? Where is it? You know. And then finding out in regards to another Facebook that the notifications, you find out that it's gone. It's no more found in the notifications. Every single response is now obliterated, gone. And I think usually Facebook have this activity log, right? And why is it so hard to actually have an activity log in regards of it's still showing all the other things that are posted here and there, but if it gets deleted from the place, it's also deleted from the activity log. Why? Why not just have in the activity log saying that this has been deleted? Then at least you would still have your your messages. I think it's utter bullshit, and technology should be for the people, not against the people. And this is, yeah. So you can pretty much only see in regards of activity log everything that has not been deleted. So if something is deleted, it goes away from your activity log like you never wrote it. What's bullshit? This is just bullshit. An activity log should show everything that you write, everything that you post. Even if it gets deleted by another, you should still be able to see it. Is that so hard to grasp? At least I would have half of the arguments, and half of the things that I had written. So, yeah. So. Oh, so anyway, very sad. I guess I should actually just stop using Facebook and YouTube and all that. Find something that actually the problem is apparently I don't know if there's exists anything that actually have those features that I want. But in this this world of insanity, it's just, I guess the best option is actually just to make your own website, because then at least you have to a point full control over the things, right? So then you're not wasting your time, at least. So then you still keep the power in regards of, so people cannot delete anything that so what do we have? They still, in regards of this thing, in regards of Noah, they try to argue that the mountains of Ararat and, is in regards of Turkey, yet the Bible say they came from the east. So clearly, they're not. It's just incredible, how much people will go into defending something, Well, if they're coming from the east, and you say the ark is in Turkey, that would be northwest, right? From the place of where they're making the tower and all that, where they're finding the plane and all that. And they came from the east, right? So, give me a break, Think, the Bible says they came from the east. Are there mountains to the east of this area that we know they went to? Yes, there is. So why would you want the thing to be in Turkey? People will go so a long distance to. It's incredible. Okay. I'll just respond to this. There we go. That's bullshit. It's I'm Anyway, they're still doing this thing in regards to they believe that the boat lies in Turkey in regards of this single mountain. And as I understand it now, I haven't been there, but as I understand it, there's really not many mountains to be seen from that place. Whereas the Bible talks about they begin to see the mountaintops of mountains and all that. Well, that is, if you actually go from, the plain of Babel or Babylon, and you go east, you have a lot of mountains there. If the Bible say they came from the east, and we know where they went, well, shouldn't the ark then be in the east? If anyway, any case, anyway, that's my a view on that. I just and they actually one of the Bible versions they actually changed the translation because of the so-called both in Turkey. So they actually corrupted the scriptures to not, it's incredible, how sometimes where it's just, you shouldn't mess with scripture. So, yeah. People will hang on to their ideas, zealously. I just don't see the. I guess we have different opinions and all that, but I just don't. Give me a break. They came from the east. And the mountains of Ararat, as I understand, there's actually pretty much only one in Turkey. Whereas if you actually go to, there's documentaries, and I've seen different documentaries about this, here and there and all that, and it makes more sense if it's actually Iran and not Turkey, but yeah. But anyway, whatever, coming from the east is not northwest, because if you think that the ark is in Turkey, northwest, that doesn't seem to add up, So, anyway, let's see here. The ark rested on mountains, plural, mountains. And that's, as I understand it, one of the problems in regards to Turkey, because there's one mountain and you don't see any other mountains from the mountain. And of course, if the ark is laying on, well, then you would expect to, because it talks about seeing other mountaintops, right? But if you go to Turkey, if you go to Iran, to the east, there's a lot of, you can just see you can just show the, it's just, whatever. Of course, people can believe whatever they want, and I've been mistaken before and all that. So, but what's it called? The plane of something. If you go to the Bible, it's called the plane of the plane of something. But anyway, so we know. Let's see here if we can zoom out here. Oh, that's Rome with all its, that's the hall. Okay, zoom out. And we're going to turn it around here. So let's see if we can find it. That's Israel, great. So if we look at here, where's Iran? It's Iran, so I can't remember exactly where Babylon should be on. I guess, can one actually search on Babylon here? Babylon, it should be in regards to the, you have Babylon, Iraq. Okay, yeah. Okay. Can't remember everything. So there you go. So, yep. That's, we should have where's that? We have, no. should have the, what is it called? I can't remember, but around that area, you know, seems to be pretty. Let's see here, there we go. There should be in regards to the floods, but I guess on this map it's a little hard to actually. But there's at least one going upward there. You know, in regards of what is it called? Like can't even remember what it's called in English, but there you have one. That you should have two. You should have one more someplace. Where could that be? I really can't remember where or can't find. But anyway, if you search on these Bible maps, and maybe I actually have the Bible map actually to help me a little. Let's go here, Bible maps. Then we would be able to see the two rivers, physical kingdoms. We have Canaan, Aram. Oh, here we go, Babylonian. And there we can see so we have Babylon there, according to this. And then we have the Tigris River and we have the Euphrates River. So what is to the east from this place? You know, they came to the plain of, can't remember what this plain of something. But this is around this area. And if you go east, that would, we actually also have it east. Where do you head into? Well, you head into Persia. You head into Iran. And what's over in Iran? Well, there's a lot of mountains. So maybe that was the place, you know. That the boat, if you go here to, let's see here, east from this place, and let's do like this and see if we can. Anyway, I've looked before in regards of these things, but it's, you know, it's some time since I did it, but there's a good amount of let's see. I think these things are mountains, but again, it's a little hard to. Maybe it's because I'm too high up that it actually looks. Okay, let's try to go back again to the place. Okay, and then let's move. So we move this way. Okay, that would be east. Okay, and we'll just do like this. Okay, and we'll just move in this direction. Maybe we can move a little closer so we can get some 3D. Oh, it's on 2D. Okay, no, that's 2. Okay, there we go. And that was the Tigris River. Okay, great. And I wonder if I'm actually in 2D mode or what, because it doesn't really seem. Okay, let's move. I haven't used this much, you know. There seems to be something out there. But let's see. Oh, it stalls. And move and move and move and move and move. And there's one hill at least. Let's have it update. So that seems to be, I don't know how big it is compared to, but that looks a little like a mountain, doesn't it? And if we move forward here, I don't know if we can just fly over it or, but that looks like a pretty good mountain to me. And after that, we should hit more mountains. Actually, I think we hit a huge amount of, okay. There's some mountains there to the left, and we have some more coming up here. Looks pretty like mountains, doesn't it? If you zoom out, we can see there's more of them. More mountains. Let's see. Okay, it turned. Okay, I have to have the. There we go. Looks like a pretty good amount of mountains there, right? So whatever. But again, it says they came from the east. So So that's, you know, it's not in Turkey. I think he got that wrong. Although he did talk about, finding, for example, the graveyard of Noah and his wife and all that, but we don't have any images or anything, so it's I just don't subscribe to it anyway. But if they can prove something, if they can get more information, sure. But I think they got the wrong place. Anyway, well, whatever. Well, that was sad. I guess I just had to complain a little. Whatever. Of course, I got totally deleted on YouTube as well. My main account was locked out, and all my videos was, done away with. And it, mostly I'm just sitting there and talking anyway, so it's not really that. But that was some good ones. That got deleted as well. Well, I guess they're not deleted because I'm only suspended, right? So the information is probably still there on their servers, but I don't have access to them because I'm not allowed, because I'm a hate speaker apparently. If you're not agreeing with the homosexual view and, well, pretty much the rest of that bullshit in regards of abortion, and all that, and what was it in regards of, yes, I can't remember. Oh, anyway, yeah, so I'm a hate speaker apparently. So, yeah, good to know, right? Of course, that's one of the reasons I would like to get away from Google. And the next mobile, I hope, will be a Librem 5 phone. I don't, it's too much Google. The idea of, Linux was to be open and freely, and yet they just closed the system down more and more and did stupid on so many levels. And, it's just so tired of it. So I hope Librem 5, if I had the money, I would actually go in and support them at the instant. Even if but if I had the resources, I would absolutely go in and support them by buying a phone which hasn't come out yet, just to show my support. Even if I think they did some bad thing in regards of when they say they would actually begin to release the phone and all that, and there was actually only a few people that, it seems like the insiders that got the mobiles and all that. That wasn't too good, but it seems to move forward. You should be honest. They I guess they're more honest than a lot of other companies for sure. But I don't think that was a good choice of whatever. In any case, but it would be nice to have another platform that you can skip this Google bullshit pretty much, and have an open phone that where you can actually do what you want on the phone, that you actually have root access from the very beginning. That would be nice. So yeah, anyway, so but that will, a year, maybe two or something like that, in regards of their mobile. It seems like next year they already have a second edition planned or something like that. I haven't looked on that, but again, whatever it comes when it comes, and so forward. And but I had hoped they would have been a little quicker, but that's just how it is. So I could, yeah. Any case, I guess it will grow, but in regards to security, it would be nice just go on. It's like incredible. You can't really buy a mobile that is that you can change the battery. You you don't have all the three things that I want in the mobile. And in regards to the Librem 5, it has those three things. So again, it will be interesting in regards to the second version that they will create and all that. Moving in the right direction. So yeah. Anyway, have a good one. That was just it.